Any discussion?
Yes.
Mr. Tisch.
Mr. Moore, would you please go over, what has been involved in evaluation of this project to get it where it is today and the need for the water line?
Yes. Again, we've had numerous studies on the existing water line. We have experienced in the last 4 years 4 breaks on the water line, 2 in the last year. The area between the Ohio Turnpike where it crosses, our line parallels State Route 11 on the west side of the interstate. On the south side of the crossing with the Ohio Turnpike Commission, there's a gas line that parallels our water line up until it reaches the ramp heading out towards 224. The gas line proceeds south. Our water line kind of veers off to the west and climbs up to 224. The area between where the gas line is on the Ohio Turnpike and the off-ramp of 224 is the location of the breaks that we've had. We did a number of digs. I believe we did about 7 in total, 4 of which were within those confines between the Ohio Turnpike Commission and the exit of the ramp. And all 4 of those experienced damaged pipe. I have physically gone into the ditch myself, and you could pull away the flakes of the ductile iron pipe. It appears to be the bottom third of the pipe, so whether it's sitting in bad material or whether it's cathodic reaction, which I personally believe it is, because once you leave the confines of the gas line and get closer to the Ohio Turnpike or closer to the south to 224, again away from the gas line, the pipe's like the day it was put in. We dug further on the opposite side of the Ohio Turnpike in a couple locations as it's heading towards Kirk Road. Again, the pipe was as if it was the day it was put in, and we did a dig over at the meter pit where it begins over on Kirk Road. Again, it was as if it was the day it was put in. The only sections that were consistently bad, again, were where it parallels the gas line. We did have a testing company come in. They ruled out cathodic reaction from the gas line. Again, professionally, I disagree with that, but I can't see what other cause may be, because it's the same soil at that point as it is the balance of the project. When you look at the specifications, they didn't bring in any type of slag. The specifications called for suitable on-site materials, so they backfilled with the same material they took out. So they didn't bring anything in that would be different in that particular area versus other areas of the pipe. Again, this whole thing started when the majority of the breaks were within 150 feet of each other. We thought that that was maybe a bad section of pipe or something affecting that small portion. When we went in to accomplish that work, which again we were given a grant to do the work, we found that the problem was much further than that 150 feet. They dug down to make the connection, and there was not suitable cross-section area of pipe to replace it, to dig it, to excavate, and pass some good pipe to it. That's what inspired us to go 100 feet each direction of that, and we still found bad pipe. So then we went to the far extremes, as I had mentioned, to the turnpike and to the 224 where it was away from the gas line. Found a totally different situation where the pipe again looked as though it was brand new. And we worked our way back, and as the closer we got to the gas line, we began to see evidence of deterioration. We've limited the work to that portion. It's approximately 2,600 lineal feet, and that's what we were able to apply with OPWC to get this work accomplished. What we were replacing that ductile iron pipe with is with a PVC plastic pipe that would be more susceptible to, or would not be susceptible to any type of cathodic reaction. And even if it's a soil situation, which again the testing did not pinpoint any reason why that pipe had failed. But the PVC would be a better product to be used to battle those two situations, which could, in my personal professional opinion, could be the only cause of damage to that pipe. And that's where we're at today. I personally feel that we dodged a bullet by being able to get the funding to replace this. The last section that we did have a break was in one of the areas where we did the test digs. I believe we compromised the integrity of that pipe by digging around it and loosening the base. And we had two breaks approximately 33 inches apart from each other. The largest clamp that we can find to fit that situation was 36 inches. So we've only got 2 inches of seal between the two outer breaks on the one clamp. And it's by the grace of God that hasn't failed up to this point, and we can't get this done fast enough, in my opinion, to cut off our water supply. We need to get this taken care of. And again, I believe that we've done plenty of research, plenty of test digs to determine the total extent of the damage, and hopefully the balance of the ductile iron will live its useful life of 50 years or better without us having to revisit this. That's much of an explanation.
Yeah. I mean, the ductile iron pipe that's in there that we're replacing was put in about 1989.
Yeah, 87.
87, okay. Designed to be a 50-year life, absolutely no problems. Obviously, we're not close to 50 years. To have this kind of a problem come up on the main transmission line providing water to the city of Canfield is probably the most critical project that the city of Canfield will undertake. The most critical project the city of Canfield will undertake. If we decide that we're going to delay and that pipe comes apart again and again, and we're out of water for a protracted period of time, we will rue the day that we did not take action. I think it is imperative that we go ahead as quickly as possible. I mean, this is as quick as we can do it. I'd like to have done it last year, but be that as it may, that's another circumstance. If we are going to be criticized for taking some action, I'll be criticized for taking some action. I don't want to be criticized for not doing anything.